Hello folks, it's John Carney with Life Coaching and Empowerment, and this is the third episode in a series of relationship effectiveness. And today we're going to actually be talking about a special thing that I've got coming up for the local area folks in Humble, Atascocita, Huffman, Kingwood, and Northeast Houston. It's starting September 11th, 9/11, September 11th, in I guess about 3 weeks. And it's an intensive therapy group. I've done, I don't know, several, I'd say maybe 100, 75 to 80 groups in the last 30 years. As far as therapy groups, I'm a group work specialist and have seen hundreds and hundreds of people set free, healed from all sorts of relationship, pain-filled dynamics, entanglement, enmeshment. And we're going to be talking about the topics we're going to cover in just a couple minutes. But a lot of folks ask me, John, what in the world is codependency? And when we start group, it's going to be about an 18-week group, hour and a half each week. And it's like, there's a small fee per session, but it's like, so this is a big deal. This is an intense group. It's going to be some work involved. We're going to have a notebook we're going to work through. Of course, it's a very confidential group, so we're going to go pretty deep with each other. But it's like, my goodness, what is all this about? Well, codependency, by definition, is to some degree more than what I want. I base my life upon somebody else's thoughts, feelings, or behavior. Now, that's kind of, we're talking about, well, maybe you're a little controlling, or you've been controlled a lot. Or maybe you keep going back into relationships or doing things within a relationship that is toxic, dysfunctional, or just not good for you, for the folks you're with, whatever. And so it's like getting rid of these things. And so we're looking at getting healing from things in the past, trauma, things from childhood, whatever that is precursors from your family, or different things from previous that might contribute into the current. Remember, time alone heals nothing. So if you just think, it's going to give it time, going to work itself out, I don't think so. So it's like, what are you doing to take care of it, right? And so we're looking at boundaries, clear communication, assertiveness, bringing up trust and strengthening with inside yourself so that you know how to do it with interpersonally with others. And we're looking at, being able to let go of things that keep you triggered, oftentimes if you're too triggerable by things, learning out the difference between assertiveness, passivity, and aggression, being able to understand what it truly is to become empowered. So another thing I want to mention to you is a lot of people say, well, John, what in the world are books that you use to pull from as you walk through this kind of stuff with people? Well, I just happen to have a few that I'm going to be actually pulling from a little bit, although we're going to have a workbook or two we're working through. But I want to give you just an example of some of the books that I'm using to actually pull information from. I hope you can see that, but it's Adult Children of Alcoholics by Janet Woititz, The Intimacy Struggle, also by Janet Woititz, and one of the hallmark books is Codependent No More, Codependent No More by Melody Beattie, and Adult Children, Secrets of Dysfunctional Families by Drs. Friel and Friel, and Claudia Black's infamous book, It Will Never Happen to Me. Very, very long time, fabulous national best-selling book, The 12 Steps, A Spiritual Journey, because we're going to be going through a 12-step process. This is probably the main notebook we're going to be using. I hope you can see this in the right direction, but it's Rafa's Overcoming Codependency book by Pat Springle. And then Search for Significance by Robert McGee. Search for Significance by Robert McGee and Dr. Henry Cloud and Townsend, Boundaries book. So that's just a few that we're pulling from. But you say, my goodness, all this stuff. Yeah, it is to really set people free. Let's say you maybe can't afford individual psychotherapy or coaching, but you can afford a small fee per week for a group. Well, now we're talking. If you're interested, give us a call. I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have. Our phone number is 832-995-5593. 832-995-5593, and go to humblecoaching.com. Thanks, and look forward to seeing you.